We've acquired a new angle. I feel like I need more eye level. This is the most eye level I can get in the room. I'm very eye level currently. We're gonna go through the entire day. Talk about it. Woke up at like 10:30. I slept like a baby, bro. I slept mad good. Got up, hit up some breakfast, got some peanut butter, banana, honey toast with the Diet Coke. That shit fucked. Then we hit up a massage. I will be going back next Sunday. I have never been massaged in that way ever. I felt like there was some witchery going on in the massaging. It was insane. It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. So that was an hour. I did a sport massage. It was very, very good. On my way to get the massage, I saw a couple of animals. Took some pictures. If you follow me on Instagram, SpencerAndo6, you'll see those. Hold on. It's hot as shit right in my face. SpencerAndo6 on Instagram, you'll see those. The bumps and the rash on my arm, pretty much all gone. Like it's still a little bit there, but it's not like anything painful or noticeable really. The foot bruising is pretty much gone, but the pinky toe is still very swollen. It is broken, so it is very swollen and it's still very painful, to be honest, especially when I'm walking around on it like I was today. I walked probably like 3 or 4 miles in total today on it, which probably isn't good, but I had some stuff I had to do, so, you know, we did. After the massage, we went up and picked up our clothes. They're all clean, which was very good because I'm currently wearing the last pair of clean shorts I had, and they're swim shorts, and I was out of underwear. So, yeah, not ideal. I do plan on going to the mall when Supergirl comes out, the movie Supergirl, which I believe is in 2 Sundays. I do plan on going to the mall, so hopefully I'll get some more shorts and underwear out there, because those are the only things I'm running low on. Shirts I have plenty, but shorts and underwear I don't have enough of, because I sweat so much and I have to change so much. I just didn't bring enough. But yeah, then we went to Rise Fight Store, where all I got was some hand wraps. It's a turtle, and it says Muay Thai, and they are the Muay Thai, or their Thailand colored flag, but it's also red, white, blue, and I fucked with that. And all my hand wraps are gray, so I thought it'd be cool to get some different colored ones, and it honestly never hurts to have too many, because honestly, after one session, even if you clean them, they stink. Like, they're sweaty, it's hot, like, they just get drenched. And plus, these are pretty cool, and I really should be wrapping my hand even before MMA. Like, it just helps so much with the protection on the hand. So I got those. They're very cool. Good purchase. They were like $15, which is pretty expensive, to be honest, but they're cool, and I like the turtle. It's a Thai symbol, so, you know, it says Muay Thai on it, so that's cool. Then we hit up Tony's Pizza again. I think I talked about it in my last video that I was going back. It's just a good lunch, and it's not super far. So I had a good lunch. I had pepperoni pizza, some cheese sticks, or some mozzarella sticks. And then I went to 7-Eleven, got some more Pocari Sweats, and some purple Gatorade, some zero sugar Gatorade, and I got White Monsters. I finally found some out here. Only probably used for when I don't sleep the best, on days where I don't sleep the greatest, but I have 2 White Monsters and a Red Bull left in here. So that's good. After that, I got in the pool. I just kind of hung out in the pool for like an hour, watched some TV in the pool. I just kind of hung out under the sun in the pool. It was really nice. The pool's very warm. It's not like a cold pool, but it still felt good to get in water. I think I'm gonna do that more often. It was a nice day. It's still cooling down because it is water, Like the water wasn't steaming hot, like it was just warm, but it still felt really nice. But yeah, it felt good. After that, I came in, I organized the room up a little bit. It was kind of, it gets messy within the week because I don't clean it as much. I'm just tired. So I spend usually, like I spent last Sunday doing the same thing. Just kind of organized it a bit better. Showered, put this fit on, and then went to the mini golf across the street because they're open pretty late. Got some dinner. I got a vodka Red Bull. I'm not really supposed to drink while I'm out here, but in all honesty, like, I kind of just wanted something to just relax a bit, because even though I sleep decent, getting to sleep sometimes is a problem, and so I thought maybe it would cool me down a bit considering I can't smoke. I'm not smoking out here, and it wasn't a whole lot. Like the vodka Red Bull literally was one shot and a 12-ounce Red Bull, like I asked, and that's what it is. So it's nothing, relatively. But I probably shouldn't again. And then I had a Wagyu beef burger. That fucked. All the food I've had out here is really, really good. I'm hoping I don't get food poisoning. I know that's fairly common. I haven't had any issues with that though, so that's good. The Wi-Fi in my room is finally working again, so we can pop the laptop out and actually watch it. Very, very exciting, very hype. Like, let's go. Very hype. Yeah, you know, tomorrow morning is UFC Freedom 250. I'm very, very excited. I'm gonna FaceTime one of the peoples, probably Andrew or Cameron. I'm gonna FaceTime, sit in the bed, watch it, bet on it, and I'll give my predicts because I got nothing better to do. First fight, Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. In my opinion, honestly, it just kind of comes down to one of those things where experience in a cage, and to me, Diego Lopez just has so much more experience, especially at a high competition level. And even if like isn't the biggest arena, it's the biggest crowd. That's the thing. It's at the White House. It may not have the most people, but you know the importance of it. The event is the importance here. And I just think there is no way in God's name Diego Lopez coming off, spinning elbow knockouts, 2 losses to Volk, but it's kind of a common occurrence unless you're literally one of the GOATs. So I do think Diego Lopez gets it done, and I don't necessarily think it's a knockout or a submission. I just think it's going to be a gritty 5-rounder. Diego Lopez doesn't get knocked out. His chin is literally harder than vibranium. I don't know what it's made out of, but it's made out of something special. I believe the next fight on the card is Bo Nickel versus Kyle Daukaus. It's one of those things where Bo Nickel lost to RDR, but RDR is very good. Although I don't think his recent performances have shown that. He is a very good fighter, but Bo Nickel is not bad. Like, people hate on Bo Nickel, and I don't love Bo Nickel, but he is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and probably the greatest wrestler in UFC, American wrestler in the UFC. If his striking doesn't work, he's just gonna wrestle him and win. And he has extreme Dana White privilege. He's American. He'll get a decision if it's out there for him to get. I would be very shocked if Bo Nickel loses. I will have him in every single bet, purely based on the fact that I think they're kind of just handing him another guy where it's like, just get a win, Get a nice little win. I can't exactly remember who's next, but I believe it's probably Mauricio Rufy and Michael Chandler. This is an interesting fight for me because I think Rufy is the better fighter, but I also think that this means some shit, bro, for Michael Chandler. Like, he's kind of a bum. Like, he hasn't won in a minute. He's one of those guys who just goes out there, swings for the fences and prays and just loses in, like, goofy-ass ways. But he's not, like, terrible. his IQ is terrible, but his wrestling and his striking is not that bad. He just does stupid ass shit. If he really wants to get a win and he really wants to show out and do something crazy, this is the fucking place to do it. He's very American, like very American driven, and I think that honestly puts him at a higher chance than a lot of people give him credit for. Um, I have him in a parlay. I do say I think Roofy's a safer choice, and I think they're trying to give him a sacrificial lamb in Chandler. But in all honesty, like Chandler's cardio is going to be much better, and his output's going to be much higher. If it goes to a decision, I would assume Chandler's probably going to win. Like his output is just higher. Roofy doesn't throw a lot. He throws big and shit, but if Chandler just goes the press forward, assault wrestling route, he gets a dub. Like BSD got a dub doing the same shit. Roofy has no answer when he's on the back foot being pressured by wrestling. Pressure by striking is fine, but wrestling pressure, he has nothing. And I know he's trained with Volk, but Volk isn't an offensive wrestler. He's a defensive wrestler, which I guess helps the defensive wrestling for Roofy. But Michael Chandler has like infinite cardio. Like bro literally does CrossFit every day. And like you can make fun of CrossFit all you want, but like his cardio is nuts. He's in crazy shape. And if he maintains it and doesn't just spaz out in the first round, he can contain that energy. So I think that's a really interesting fight. I think it's 70-30, but a lot of other fights are much lopsided odds-wise. This is extremely lopsided for how much of a chance I think Michael actually has. Moving on to, I believe, Derek Lewis versus Josh Hokett. Like, this was a last-minute put on. Derek Lewis is only on the card because Trump loves him. Derek Lewis can knock anybody out any given day, but we also Derek Lewis literally quit off a baby jab. Like, I know who he fought hits hard in his last fight, but he got boinked in the nose, dropped, was fully conscious, and just quit. Like, he's fat, he has no cardio anymore, he's old, he doesn't really care about fighting. He's funny, and he's very enjoyable to watch. But, like, Hokett wants that shit. Like, he really wants to win. Like, he's an interesting character, but I don't see a world where, like, if he is striking with Lewis and he gets hit with one and he doesn't knock him out, he's going to wrestle. Like, Hokett is a wrestler. He's a D1 wrestler and he's a football player. Like, he's a much better athlete. He's just going to wrestle. And that'll get him to win. It's like Bo Nickel. It's like, if you get hit with something, you're like, I don't really like that. I'm just going to wrestle and win. That's just kind of the thing. Like, it's just one of those things where, like, that's what you have to do to win. And I don't think Hokett's scared of getting a win. Anyway, it matters. Next up, O'Malley versus Zahabi. I think O'Malley wins this, but I think he needs to win by knockout. Because if he wins by decision, it's really just going to make him start looking like, not even like a weight bully, but like an output merchant. Where it's like he's winning, but it's always by decision, or he just loses by decision. And he used to be known as very entertaining. Like pre-Aljo and Aljo fight, he was extremely entertaining, especially in that division. And now he's just fallen off that. Like, his fights are still enjoyable, but he's not the guy where everyone's like, oh, Sean O'Malley's fighting, this is just going to be crazy. It's just not that anymore. He's not main eventing. He's not co-main eventing. He's the third fight, which on a White House card is valid. And I want to see that Peter Yan rematch. I want to see it. Everybody wants to fucking see that shit. So if he loses, he's not going to get that shit. And that's fucking annoying. So he better win. And I do think if he wins, it's probably by knockout, because he's going to go for a knockout. But I also think he easily wins by decision, respectfully. Like, Zahabi's just not special. Like, he's like the example of like, mixed martial artist. But he has no special thing. And Sean has the special thing, which is like the pinpoint sniper accuracy. But he also has solid output. As long as he doesn't let leg kicks drop him down and wrestling take him down, he should be okay. Co-main event is Alex Pereira versus Ciryl Gane. Ciryl Gane's 100th title shot. Not sure how this shit keeps happening, in all honesty, and it's really ridiculous, but you know how it goes. I think if it goes to a decision, Serial Gon's probably gonna win. Just because his output, I feel like, will probably be harder or higher. He's used to the heavyweight cardio. He's used to fighting heavyweights. But I also think Alex will probably just knock him out. Like, he does have power that really is not seen ever before, and he's so versatile. He's gonna chop the legs. He's gonna go for a head kick. He's gonna go for strikes that are just like you can't take them. And like I think people think like, Serial could chin him. Serial's not chinning nobody. I'm not even gonna lie. Alex probably should have just like learned jujitsu and wrestling for this fight and just violated Serial on the ground, because Serial has no ground game and he does have very solid striking. Like, he's one of the best kickboxers in the UFC, if not the best pure striker at heavyweight. But Alex is a monster, and it's just another thing that adds to his resume. And it's also the first fight in Alex Pereira's MMA career where he has more fights in MMA than his opponent, which is pretty insane, because Alex has been in the UFC for like 5 years, 6 years. But it should be a very entertaining fight. Like, I don't think it's gonna be like a snooze fest heavyweight where it's just kind of like waiting for a huge shot to land. I think both guys will be fairly active, especially with kicks. They're both kickboxers, and I think they're both gonna utilize kicks and movement and striking very well. But I think Alex probably gets it done. Moving on to our main event, Justin Gaethje versus Ilia Topuria. Yeah, Ilia's probably gonna knock him out. It's just one of those things where, like, yeah. Like he said at the press conference, like, in his heart, Justin knows he's probably gonna lose by knockout. He probably does. Like, when you watch Ilia, you're probably like, yeah, this guy's probably gonna knock me the fuck out, and there's just not much I can do about that. But then again, Justin could win off the Michael Chandler shit, where it's just like, what the motherfuck was that? And he won. I have Justin in a parlay. I have Ilia in 2. I do think Ilia wins, but I also don't think it's impossible that, like, Justin loses. I think it's probably a 90-10 chance in all respect. Like, I think Alex and Serial 60-40. Like, Sean's like 60-40. Maybe 70-30. But this is probably, other than Lopez and Garcia, the most lopsided fight, even though odds put Lopez like at -185, which is egregious. Justin's path to victory is just pray to God that Ilia, like, controller dies mid-fight or goes like AFK or something, like his AI stops. I don't know, because he's just fucked. But should be a great card. Lots of people saying like it's not as hype as it should be. Don't care. It's an amazing card. Like, we don't see cards like this ever. Like, alone having Sean versus Sean, Pereira, Ilia in 3 fights in a row. Like, that's pretty crazy. We rarely get that, and that alone is a great card. Like, it's a main card. So yeah, really excited for it. I'll be up at probably 6:30, wake myself up a little bit, pop a monster, get fucking ready to go get turned. Yeah, this is a much longer video, pushing like 20 minutes. The only thing I want to say specifically really quick before I like outro this is that people who leave their dogs homeless here are like actually horrible people and deserve to be like deemed to hell for the rest of their life. I came out of the mini golf restaurant, come to the front of the building, this beautiful fucking dog walks up to me and just cuddles right next to my legs, and as I'm petting him, I'm like, I can't leave, like I feel fucking off, I'm gonna cry. And I'm walking back to my room and the dog tries to follow me. And then as I'm like walking in the darkness, I look back and the dog has stopped and turned around and left. Like, it wanted to follow me. And like, I was like, come here, buddy. As I was walking away to say goodbye, and I just like, I don't know why I did that shit, bro, because it's trying to follow me. It's just so fucking sad. Like, I don't want to think about it. I want to just get fucking drunk and never think about this shit again, because it's fucking sad. Why are you just leaving your fucking dog homeless? Like, it's panting. I have no water on me. I have no fucking dog food. Like, this is insane, bro. Like, if you're gonna buy an animal, take care of the fucking animal or don't buy the animal. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, do you not have, like, a mental capacity? Or give it to someone that's gonna fucking take care of it. Don't leave it on the fucking street. Like, what? Like, you deadass need to be, like, fucked and murdered. In game. Sorry. Yeah, good day, though. Great day. Other than that, that pissed me off really bad. Tomorrow should be a good day. I'm probably only gonna do like 2 training sessions tomorrow because I'm gonna be up so early. I have to skip MMA wrestling. Have to skip. If the card is somehow done by 9 a.m., I'll go to MMA wrestling. I don't think it's gonna be done by 9 a.m. Probably like 11 or 12. So we'll see what I can do. But yeah, everyone who watches these, as always, I love you guys. I appreciate it. I hope everyone has a great day. I hope everyone has a great Saturday. I hope everyone has a great, great Sunday. Freedom 250, baby, UFC. Also, go Knicks. They won. Good shit, babes. Love Jalen Brunson. Almost dropped 50. That's crazy. Yeah. Peace out.